Hey, what's up, people? This is Ike Love, creator and author of the blog The Viable Alternative, which is an inspirational blog where I share the wisdom and insights gained along my path of becoming a greater, stronger version of myself. And if you want to read more on the blog, you can click under the window if you're on YouTube, on the window on YouTube where it says description, and you'll see a link for www.theviablealternative.com. A blog I haven't even updated in a while. Sheesh. Anyway, so real quick. First, I'm completely, utterly exhausted. I've not been sleeping at all these past couple of nights, so I gotta rush through and do this because I gotta clean and do stuff before. But anyway. So the topic of this blog today is, it's an update of my upcoming men's underwear line, and also a lesson that's tied with this update. So it's not only the update, but a lesson tied with it. And as you people know, been following YouTube, I've been kind of silent about what's going on in my underwear line. I won't say there's been a delay. There's been a delay, but it hasn't been a delay because I've been garnering the lessons along the way. So still part of the process. Anyway, first off, I've had to move on from the designer I've been using. You noticed I was working with a designer to help me design the underwear line. Or design the underwear line, because frankly, I cannot sew to save my life or sketch or anything like that. So anyway, yeah, I was working with this guy, and you saw in the previous videos, and I've had to move on from him. And number one, no hard feelings towards him. Just decided that it was best for me to go move on without him. He's a great guy. He was actually, I have to be grateful because he was the one that gave me the encouragement when I wanted to start the line, and he helped me start. So absolutely no hard feelings towards him, and we wish him his best on his own endeavors, and pray for success on his own path. But so I've had to move on, and the good news is I'm currently in the process of looking for a new underwear designer. I've realized that the thing with the last guy, Jayon Powell, Jay, he sketched and he was able to sew. And so when I actually put up an ad, I'm putting it out there to God, the universe, that I'm looking for a designer. So I'm looking to attract one. But in the meantime, I'm being proactive. I put an ad on Craigslist. I put an ad on Model Mayhem. And I'm going to be looking at other search sources. I've even inquired into FIT, because it's design school, if I can hire a student who can do the design for me. There are many talented students at these schools who I know can sketch and sew very well. But like I said, I guess I was spoiled with Jayon because I was thinking that everybody did all at once, all in one. But I find that, that's kind of like a rare skill. So I'm working on finding a sketcher. And after I get someone to sketch, draw the design, then I will go and hire someone to sew the piece together, Also, I've just about finished the logo for the underwear line, and I haven't trademarked it yet, so I won't be showing you what it looks like. But I reached out to the designer that did the logo for the Viable Alternative. He sees my vision, so he gave me a couple of designs to pick from a couple of days ago. And so I'm in the process of deciding of the three he had given me which one I want to go with. It's kind of hard because I like all three he's given me. So yeah, so that's on its way. And finally, just the path I've been on this year is just made me more determined and more understanding what the brand and what the brand to be. And the basic essence of my brand is, I want to inspire you people with my own divinity, so that you who are inspired by my line can stop worshiping the idols that are placed out by the matrix of the illusion, or what do you want to call it, and turn that inspiration inward to recognize your own divinity enough that you want to express it without. I want you, through seeing my divinity, to be inspired to look at the divinity that God put in you and share that with the world. I also want you to see that you can build your own. You do not have to depend on anyone else to go and give you the opportunity that you want for yourself. You can create your own opportunity. You can create your own life. You can create what you want to be of. You don't have to join what someone else has built. So that being all said, the lesson I've learned and I'm learning, and I've learned already, but this reinforces the lesson, is that whenever you embark on any endeavor, any project, any goal, always know that it's usually going to take longer and cost more than you originally had budgeted for, because you're only human. And the fact of the matter is that you can conceive of certain things that come along and plan for them, contingencies, whatever, have contingencies, whatever, for what happens. But because you're a human being, you cannot foresee the future and what may happen. There are variables that are always out of control, especially if you're working a project, you're working with somebody. That person's a variable out of your control, and that person has his own life with his own issues, and that can hold up the project because you cannot control that person. That person is not your slave. That person could have some relationship issues that throw the person off. That person could have some family issues. That person could have an illness. That person could have financial problems. That person could have a whole bunch of different things that throw that person off course. And if throw that person off course, your project is affected, and you now have to push the deadline further that you wanted to complete. Also, just other things happen in your life, in your own personal life, that can throw it off. Things that you haven't planned for. Just stuff comes up. Things come up in life. Just like you're going to work today. And if you live in New York, there's a train delay. And you leave early for work, you want to get there on time, but a train delay happens and you cannot control what happens in the trains, and therefore now you are late. Or a million of different things happen in life, different fires that we have to put out. So always know, whenever you embark on an endeavor, budget for the fact that it's probably going to take longer than planned, I mean, just life. It is what it is. They say that life happens when we make plans. And also the phrase I heard that if you want to hear God laugh, make plans. But the good thing about it is that through these things that happen to our life, in our lives, that push these deadlines back, that make the project take longer, they teach us lessons to help us grow and learn and become the people that we need to be to complete the project. Because when we start off on a project, we don't start off as the person that can complete the project. We grow into that person. We learn the lessons and the wisdom, and we take the bumps and bruises, and we fill the gaps of knowledge that we didn't have when we started a project. That all culminate, if we persist, into us growing to that person that will be able to complete the project. So anyway, I hope all this helps, and I'm not going anywhere. I've contacted some people. Already got back to me about my ads, and so hopefully I'll be meeting and speaking with some of these people this weekend to move this project forward. But life is exciting, Life is exciting! Life is exciting because, I get it. You have a vision, you have something in your heart, and you just now partake in it. You participate in it. Whatever is on your heart, you participate in it, and life becomes like a dream. That dream you have in your life now becomes a reality. Even if you don't physically see it, you are living it because you're helping it come into fruition. Anyway, I gotta go. I gotta go out here. So anyway, if you want to read more on my blog, go to www.theviablealternative.com. You can follow me on Twitter, The Viable Alt, which, damn, I forgot to update. Sheesh. Follow me on the Viable Alt, because I made a pact to update once a day for the next I have 6 more months, but I made a pact last July that I was going to do 1 tweet a day, and I missed, but I always catch up the next following day by doing 2 tweets that day. But anyway, oh yeah, and if you like this video, please click on like and subscribe, and also if anybody can learn from my lessons here, please share this video. And I think that's all I have to say. So anyway, take care. I'm gonna make sure I don't miss anything. I guess I didn't. Anyway, take care. God bless and peace.